we're going to be breaking this guide down into a couple of different parts here. So it's going to be 5 main parts, which is going to be the general game plan, which is what we're working on right now of the character. So it's just some strengths and weaknesses of them. The next part of that is going to be the typical or common B&Bs. Part 3 is going to be general Oki concepts. Part 4 will be generic team synergies. And then lastly, just anything that might be worth exploring with this character that Yata has found. So, general game plan. If I were to describe this character in a single simple sentence, it'd be that he has a strong mid-range game plan that translates into mix-ups based on his stance cancels.
Very difficult to interact with stance pressure. His big block string game plan goes into the stance, and he does hops, he goes cross-ups. He represents very large zoning buttons that can cancel into more special cancels like this. And overall, all of his buttons lead into this pressure.
Mid-range is the name of the game there. Like you said, the big button and whatnot. So with that, what are some of like the biggest weaknesses that you have found with the character? It's kind of awkwardly piloting.
The biggest weakness, I actually have to swap out for this, is in neutral. If I'm just playing like Echo here, trying to get a hit, he doesn't have the best assist, especially if you aren't playing freestyle. He is vulnerable during assists, like that. You can just hit him before the cross-up. And his win wall does nothing unless you have freestyle, in which case you can obviously do this, but it's quite costly, right? So that is his #1 weakness. And then another weakness I would say is that like a lot of his buttons have decent pushback. So you have to hard call out retreating guard unless you are playing like freestyle once more and have your assist up.
Okay, that makes sense. So you mentioned again, he's more of like a kind of like a mid-range demon that can weave into that mix-up pressure. What are some of like the best buttons or like your go-to buttons for looking for hit confirms or just kind of controlling that space in neutral?
Since Alpha Lab 1, this button has been the king of the game. It is his 5M. It does have a little bit of recovery, but not enough. And it just controls the neutral. It anti-airs a lot of jumps. It goes into your block strings. It combos if you want to get hit real quick.
Oh yeah.
It combos into Stinger, which is his combo confirm. It does your taxes. It does your everything. It is his best button on the ground. He has a couple longer range buttons, such as 2M, that perform complementary jobs, like for defense. But if you want to do anything as Yasuo, you just dash and press the 5M button. It is the best toolkit. Alongside that, he has really long jumping normals. So if you have someone to cover the ground, you can just cover both sides.
Yeah.
Or if you want to cover ground, you can use stance as well at any time. So overall, his best buttons, I would say, are his mediums, especially 5M, his jumping H, and then his stance H as well.
Okay.
For neutral.
That makes sense. Yeah, that assist, call in, screen coverage is something that we'll definitely be talking about in a little bit because, oh my goodness, that wall of pressure. Speaking of walls, Wind Wall, one of their special moves. So tell me about some of their specials and how that like complements again that mid-range game plan.
Yeah. So Wind Wall specifically is really annoying. I mean, you can just stance up afterwards, and if you're fighting like a Jinx, for example, one of the common ways to interact with this is to play outside of this giant button's range. And if you dare to do that, you also can just set up Wind Wall and do it anyways, or set up a beam as well. So it's just pure like, nope, you don't get to play the game, right?
Yeah.
He gets to stance up, do whatever he wants. It makes it so he doesn't have to be the one to approach. And if you don't feel like approaching him at all, he can use Tornado and start his stuff. And this is also Wind Wall properties.
Oh,
so
really?
Even though it's a tornado, yeah, you can't projectile through it.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
So back to that mid-range controlling into like that pressure kind of thing. You can kind of like play both games as you're talking about.
Yeah, he can do anything. He is one of the most versatile characters in the game, in my opinion. And actually, can you block this for a second?
Yeah, I got you.
And then try and retreating guard. You notice how you can't? I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I see. Yes, afterwards. I see what you're saying.
That is a feature added in Alpha Lab 2.
Interesting.
Until the old tornado is afterwards. I believe you cannot retreating guard.
Wow. Wait, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. It lets you do some messed up stuff with assists and all that. It is a lockdown tool, which this game, being able to interact with retreating guard in that way is like very important. It's one of the key defensive tools, so it is another strength of Wind Wall. That's all for Wind Wall so far. I showed it can be used in freestyle as a beam assist. Overall, very useful tool. Jinx in particular can't fight Yasuo when he's just doing this.
Okay.
His other specials. The big one is stance, as I've mentioned, and we'll get into that later. But otherwise, this is quite good for pressure. More specifically, I use Steel Tempest, but either way. It has a cross-up at the end. Obviously, it's cross-up protected, as you can see.
Yeah.
But it's still useful for pressure, and it's a it's a 3-hit Rekka. So if you do like button assist, it's programmable as well, which is what I like to call. It's what I like to call moves that can be done after a tag. Let me do this. Sorry.
Oh, you block it.
Sorry.
Oh.
I'm doing that super late while Yasuo is out, like not tagged in, and it still goes. So it's quite useful for more advanced block strings.
You're saying it's pretty lenient, like on the timing?
Yeah,
okay.
It's super lenient. You can do super late, like that.
Okay. I see. Yeah.
So it's quite a good pressure normal. He has this as well, which can control some space, but you mostly use it in combos. Judgment Cut. And then one of his most important buttons, this is almost like another normal. It's his big hit confirm, and you can use it in neutral as well, I forgot to mention. It is huge, and on block, it goes straight into stance.
Yeah, weaving back and forth into stance is pretty, I see,
Yeah. Like, you're still good. That's about it for his non-stance specials, though.
So yeah, we mentioned was the standing medium being a really good neutral button, and he's also mentioned how it's going to confirm into some of your like typical B&Bs. What is like the main B&B that kind of like gets you started that you found off of this this medium button?
As a basic thing, anything into Stinger into Stance M is the huge part. Getting there is the party starter. If you get into Stinger, Stance M, you can do whatever you want.
Okay. And then, so you could also just do like typical versus combos, I'm assuming too, where you just do like light, medium, heavy into like whatever, like on the ground or like in the air into, what is that? Is that just their extension, or what is that, like the zip zap or whatever?
Oh yeah, this is just S1.
That's just S1? Okay, so yeah. You just do, you're so simplifying it, that right there is just light, medium, S1, and to just bring him down, essentially. You really wanted to be
bring him down as S2 afterwards. It's just a Rekka basically.
Okay. Yeah, so you'll be able to find like more optimal stuff as you're kind of, you know, learning the character.
There is no doubtedly new combos that are optimal that I have not figured out yet, since it is like 2 hours into the beta. Something I've seen is akin to using Stance M twice here.
Oh, I see.
Into this blah blah. You can do a lot more. Shoutouts to K7 for showing me that. And there are generally more optimal combos that you can and will find. Yeah, so the old type of B&B before this alpha lab is stuff like this. This is, if you just want to start playing the game, that's something you can do, right? Or even something like this. Oh, my bad. Just something as simple as this. Just get your train rolling, right?
Next thing I want to talk about, this one is a little bit weird. I may not have too much to really talk about with this one, and it's general Oki concepts. So in the original Alpha Lab, we know that it was, you know, it was Oki City in this game. Now you have like tech roles. So what is like your approach to just a layer 1, kind of looking for tech roles versus like tech in, tech out, etc., etc.?
There's a couple ways to approach this. The easiest way, in my opinion, is off of something, pardon me, off of the aforementioned S1, S2, you can just do Stance L and force them into air to ignore the minigame entirely.
I see.
And then you can hop and cross up, blah, blah, blah. This is definitely not going to be the best way in the future, but the easiest, you can just do it.
Yeah.
And you can ignore rolls altogether. In my opinion, what we're gonna get to is Sever, Doom. We're gonna go for Limit Strike. That's gonna give us meter and stuff. This is a roll situation. And then you can just stay stanced up.
Yeah.
Backdash to beat
roll in.
Get up attack.
Or get up
and
to
react to roll.
Okay.
You can also just like do this as a melee. There's a lot you can do with stance because of this hop, which did get buffed, by the way. That's important to know. We'll talk about that. And this cross up. So in general, getting them in a roll situation and while stanced up is going to be a good choice.
Okay. Yeah, just create a space again because those normals are so big. Even if they roll like forwards, if they get up attack, right? Like you're so far away that yeah, you kind of don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So now the fun part. Well, it's all been pretty fun, but this is a tag game. Unless there's anything else you want to add in on the Oki, I think we're going to talk about just some generic team synergies. We saw the time bomb. Oh, good.
Oh, got it. The last thing I want to add is his mobility is better than average, as you guys can see. So his effective range isn't just this. His walking is really bad, but his effective range isn't just this 5M or the stinger. It's a dash plus it, or even like 2 dashes.
I see.
Especially like backdashing, he can cover a lot of space by just doing this.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Okay. No, that's good to
synergies.
know. That's good to know. But yeah, team synergies. Now, you showed me earlier that Echo time bomb into one of their really big jumping buttons. That right there seems like a concept that is really strong with Yasuo. If you have like a forward advancing, like grounded kind of special to cover that ground space, they just have to hold that. And now you're in mix.
Yes, it is quite good. The opponent can, if they're not blocking, they can do an anti-air like 3H, but this button's still annoying to anti-air, especially if it's spaced correctly.
Yeah, oh, I see, yeah.
And they have to interact with it, so if you tag out afterwards, you're plus, right?
Okay.
Or you hit Yasuo, but like, who cares, because you're on your other character.
That's actually, it is a little rough to like try to like see with the, yeah. Especially like in game when you're dealing with like all the different micro movements and things and whatnot. That still seems like a pretty good concept for like neutral. What about like combo extensions or what is does that kind of work the same with Yasuo, or what is something that you found that kind of works good with him?
You can do a lot of things. The most common combo extensions, I will not be showing like an impressive one right now.
It's early,
but it's off of something like this and comboing later into it for either more damage or like to get into a super. Or it's to avoid it's to avoid limit strike, because if you do this twice, your combo's over, right? So if you can't avoid using this, you can extend it with your assist.
Oh, I see.
With Blitzcrank in specific, any combo that leads to like this, you can just Blitzcrank assist and then set up a restand. I don't play the character, but because Blitzcrank assist gives you a restand, you can go into stance hop and it's just mix.
Mix, yeah. Okay.
So that's an example of like something that Yasuo would benefit for in combos.
Yeah.
However, overall, Yasuo is like really good at confirming into long damaging combos anyways. So that is not his biggest weakness for assists, in my opinion. Yes.
Last section here is going to be some things that are maybe worth exploring. It's day 0, technically like day negative, whatever, right? What has been catching your eye so far now playing the game?
Stance hop has been buffed to be quicker, and I believe this is the most important part of Yasuo that people need to explore. Just doing any button on block into assists or just plus frames, Yasuo can abuse with hop to go high-low. High-low, strike throw, and all of that jazz. Or cross-up. But the most important pressure tool is these cross-ups and pops. This is what the skill ceiling for Yasuo will go to. And even stuff like, pardon me, stance hop, cross-up, J2H.
Ooh. Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, overall, just Yasuo really wants these like plus frames to use stance and just schmicks you, because everything he does to you is scary. High is scary, low converts into stinger, and most importantly, this is going to be important.
Oh yes, the OTG.
Yes. Off of any throw in the game, Yasuo can at least get a small combo. This does combo, I'm just bad, sorry.
There you go. Yeah.
And goes into level 3.
Just meter dump for like, that's gonna be good for like clutching out games.
So throw is scary.
There you go.
You can go into tag launcher, though I think it is quite scaled. But overall, anything he hits you with, he can high-low, cross-up, delay, anything with plus frames, he can just do.
Okay.
Whatever you want. It's imagination.
Is Sever plus?
No, Sever is absolutely not plus, even into stance.
Sever
I believe it's. I don't know how minus it is, but it's definitely not plus.
Or we can. I can just jump. I can just jump. Just both hold up.
Leave it. Oh yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so obviously it's super minus there, but even in stance, like, just press the button.
I just press the button. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Let's go on the corner.
Yeah. Okay.
Press it as fast as possible. Yeah. Like you can't do anything.
I'm hitting my light, so it's like that's like I's fastest button. I'm not sure how fast
Even
Flies is,
Dooming.
but even. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, press it. Yeah, even I can even get medium. I can. It like trades with heavy. It looks like.
Yeah.
You'll get smoked if you don't have like assist type beat to cover you for it. I'm gonna shield YouTube because this will be up on the YouTube by tomorrow. More guides. We got Braum going on tomorrow with Momo Ari. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.